One of these pieces of salmon was professionally smoked, the other came out of the air fryer. But can you tell which is which? Stick around after the recipe and find out. Today we're making one of my party favorites, smoked salmon, and we're gonna do it in the air fryer. I know that sounds crazy because we're not actually smoking anything, but we're gonna replicate that flavor and it's actually gonna be really easy. However, it does take some time, so I suggest getting started early in the day if you want a nice smoked salmon in time for dinner. Here's what you'll need. Salmon. I just bought some frozen salmon and thawed it in the fridge from Costco. Brown sugar and salt. Honey, or you can also use maple syrup. This gives it a really nice sweet flavor. And the secret ingredient here, liquid smoke. This stuff, just a couple drops is gonna make a huge difference and bring out that smoked flavor. It's kind of like cheating, but it tastes so good. So I'm gonna take the salmon out of the packaging here, and it's really important, you're gonna wanna pat this dry with a paper towel. So get that nice and dry. So now I'm gonna put this on a plate. I have a 2-to-1 ratio of brown sugar and salt. I'm gonna start with the salt, and I'm gonna sprinkle it all on top of the salmon here. Next, I'm gonna come in with the brown sugar and liberally just coat the top of the salmon. And what this is doing is this is creating a nice dry brine. This is gonna bring the moisture out of the salmon, and what I'm gonna do is stick this in the fridge for 2 to 4 hours, no longer, or else it could get really salty. So it's been a few hours and I've taken these salmon out of the fridge. What I'm gonna do now, if you notice all this moisture content, all that water that has seeped out of the salmon, that's exactly what we are looking for. So now I'm going to give this a light rinse with some water and pat it dry. So I'm gonna place the salmon on a wire rack, and then I'm gonna let it sit in a refrigerator or out on the balcony if it's cold weather for 30 minutes to 2 hours and let a pellicle form. And a pellicle is a sticky protein-like coating over the top of the fish, and that's gonna make it easy for my honey and my liquid smoke to adhere to. So I've taken the salmon out of the fridge, and it's got this nice sticky pellicle coating, which is gonna be really nice because I'm gonna mix some honey up with some liquid smoke and baste that. So let's do that right now. This liquid smoke, this stuff is really potent. So I'm only gonna use a few drops of this. That's all you need. Now I'm gonna mix this up with my basting brush and just coat the top of that salmon. So now I've basted the salmon, it's time for the air fryer, finally. I am going to just lay it right down in the middle of the air fryer, just like that. Pop this guy in, and I'm gonna use the lowest setting. So I think this goes down to 170 degrees. Use the lowest setting, and I'm gonna set it for about 45 minutes. And now every 15 minutes, I'm gonna pop it out, check on that coating, and apply another little basting of the honey and liquid smoke mixture. Let's see what happens. So I've taken my salmon out of the air fryer. I have chilled it in the fridge for about an hour, and I've placed it right next to my professional smoked salmon piece. So you can see the difference. The one on the left is the one from the air fryer. The one on the right has been professionally smoked, and I picked it up at the fish market. So you can see that the one on the left, the air fryer version, does look pretty frickin' good. Now the question is, how does it taste compared to the actual smoked salmon? Let's find out. So I've asked my lovely wife here, salmon aficionado, lover of seafood, if she can tell the difference between the professionally smoked salmon and the air fryer salmon. She does not know which is which, so give them a try.
It's really good. I don't know what else to say.
That's all you need to say. It's really good. It's really good. Would you order it at a fish market? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you got smoked salmon, is that what you would expect?
Oh, yeah.
How's the smoky flavor?
It's very smoky. It's almost sweet. Yeah, it's got like a really nice sweet flavor to it. So I would definitely think that this is professional. A lot saltier.
A lot saltier?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you like that or not?
I do, but it came at a sharp contrast to the other one. Mm-hmm.
So this one is the professionally smoked, and this one is the air fryer. Okay.
This one was also a lot juicier.
Okay.
This one seemed drier.
Interesting. Okay.
Both are really, really good. I like the sweet a little better.
You like the air fryer version better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there you have it. Smoked salmon in the air fryer. It can be done. It can be done at home with an air fryer. Give it a try.